Friends, welcome to Open University. In last video, we were talking about clamper, and I said that a clamper is a circuit which arcs DC voltage to an AC waveform. Okay, and if you add DC to an waveform, the signal will be shifted either in upward direction or downward direction. Okay. Then I said that clamper does not change the shape of the signal, and also it will not change the peak to peak value of the signal. Okay. And then I said that what is the application of the clamper? Clamper is used as a DC reinserter or DC restorer. Okay. To reinsert the DC component of a signal which has lost its DC component during some signal processing. Okay. If you want to reinsert the DC component of the signal, then you need to pass the signal through the clamper, then you can get the DC component. Okay. Then I classify the clamper as negative clamper and positive clamper. Okay. Clamper is of two types, negative clamper and positive clamper. Negative clamper arcs negative DC voltage and positive clamper arcs positive DC voltage. Okay. Then I discussed negative clamper and I said that negative clamper clamps positive peak of output to the reference voltage. This is the definition you need to remember, that negative clamper clamps positive peak of output to reference voltage. Okay. Then I discussed ideal clamper and practical clamper. In ideal clamper there will be no resistance connected, and such ideal clamper cannot respond to decrease in input voltage. Okay, it can respond to only increase in input voltage. It cannot respond to decrease in input voltage. Then we discussed a practical clamper. Okay, where a resistance was connected in parallel with the diode. Okay, and that practical clamper can respond to both decrease in input and increase in input, because capacitor has some discharge path. In ideal clamper there was no discharge path, that's why it cannot able to respond to decrease in input. It can respond to only increase in input. Once the capacitor voltage reaches to its maximum value, only it cannot respond to decrease in input voltage. Okay. Then I said that in clamper circuit, once capacitor reaches to its maximum value, okay, once it reaches to the maximum value, to its maximum voltage, then its voltage will not change. Its voltage will be fixed. Okay, irrespective of input being positive or negative, because there is no discharge path. Okay. So once capacitor reaches to its maximum value, capacitor voltage reaches to the maximum value of input voltage, the voltage across capacitor will be fixed or constant. Okay, and then we discussed about practical clamper, that is what is tilt in the output during negative. When I discussed a practical negative clamper, then I said that during negative half cycle there will be a tilt in the output waveform. Okay, because capacitor voltage will decrease during negative half cycle, there will be discharge path, and capacitor will discharge through resistance during negative half cycle. So capacitor voltage will decrease as well as output voltage will decrease. Okay, then I derived the formula for tilt, which was I discharge into T discharge divided by C, where I discharge is approximately 2 Bm by R, and T discharge was T naught by 2, half the time period. Then I solved one question on this practical clamper about calculation of tilt and plotting the output waveform. Okay. Then move to the next type of clamper, that is positive clamper. Okay, give the heading positive clamper. Positive clamper. So earlier we were discussing about negative clamper. This is the input voltage VI, and this is your V naught. Okay, and this is the voltage across capacitor BC. This is a positive clamper. Okay, now input voltage can be any AC signal. Okay, VI can be any AC signal. Okay, let I am assuming VA plus minus VA plus minus BM square wave signal. Okay, having maximum value plus BM and minimum value minus BM. Let I am assuming BAB a plus minus BM square wave signal. Square wave signal. Okay. Okay, this is my input voltage minus Vm and this is plus Vm. With respect to time, this is your time axis. This is my input voltage. I am assuming input voltage a square wave signal having maximum value plus Vm and minimum value minus Vm. Now, what happens during the negative half cycle? During negative half cycle, this diode will be forward biased. Okay, so it will be replaced with short circuit. And if you replace this diode with short circuit, then what will happen? Capacitor will charge through the diode. Okay, the current will flow in this way. So capacitor will charge up to maximum value of input. Okay, during the negative half cycle, capacitor can charge up to what? Maximum value of input minus Vm. So voltage across capacitor is minus Vm. This BC is minus Vm. You can say this voltage minus this voltage will be Vm. If this side voltage is plus minus is minus Vm, then plus minus this will be plus Vm. So capacitor will charge in this way. Okay, current will flow in this way. Okay, so the capacitor voltage will increase up to maximum value of input voltage, that is Vm. And during the positive half cycle, during positive half cycle okay, when you apply positive voltage, then this diode will be reverse biased. Okay, because you are applying positive to this side and negative to this side, so this diode will be reverse biased and it will be replaced with open circuit. So if you will open this diode, to open circuit the diode, then there will be no discharge path, so capacitor voltage will not decrease. So capacitor voltage will be fixed at Vm. Okay, because there is no discharge path, so capacitor voltage will not change. Okay, it will be remaining constant. Okay, so what is the output voltage now? V naught equal to, you can say V naught equal to Vi minus Vc. So V naught equal to Vi minus Vc. Okay, Vi minus Vc. Now what is Vc? What is this Vc? Minus Va. So minus of minus Va. So Vi plus Va. This is your output voltage. And this Vm is constant. It is the voltage across capacitor. So this is the constant or DC value. And this positive clamper adding positive DC voltage to the input waveform. This is the DC voltage added. Okay, this is the added DC voltage. Now if your input voltage Vi, if Vi becomes, if input voltage is plus Vm, if Vi becomes plus Vm, then output voltage will be 2 Vm, Vm plus Vm, that is 2 Vm. And if input voltage Va equal to minus Vm, then output voltage will be minus Vm plus Vm, will be 0 volt. Now plot the output waveform. Okay, when Va is plus Vm, output voltage will be 2 Vm. If this is your Vm, then this will be your 2 Vm plus 2 Vm, and this will be your 0 volt. Now when Va is Vm, in this interval Va is Vm, so output voltage is 2 Vm. So in this interval output is 2 Vm. Okay, output is 2 Vm, and when Va is minus Vm, output is 0 volt. So it will be like this. Okay. This will be your output waveform. So this is the output waveform. B naught. This is V naught waveform. V naught waveform. The red color is the V naught waveform. And see, this positive clamper is clamping. Clamping means hanging. Okay, clamping means hanging. This positive clamper hanging or clamping, its negative peak to the 0 volt. So positive clamper is also called as negative peak clamper. Okay, so write down few points. Let first draw this diagram and write down, let Va be a plus minus Vm square wave signal. Let Va be a plus minus Vm square wave signal. Then write down, draw this diagram, not this diagram. First draw this diagram. Draw this diagram. Okay, and write down, let Va be a plus minus Vm square wave signal. This is your input voltage waveform, red blue color. Then write down, during negative half cycle, diode becomes forward biased, in bracket short circuit, and capacitor will charge through the diode, up to minus Vm, that is peak input value. Right on, next point, full stop. Next point, during positive half cycle, diode becomes reverse biased, in bracket open circuit, and capacitor cannot discharge, full stop. Hence Vc remains constant at minus Vm. Hence Bc remains constant at minus Bm always. means irrespective of input being positive or negative, once capacitor reaches to its maximum value, it will be remain fixed forever. Okay, then write down next point. Write down V naught equal to, write down this equation, V naught equal to Vi minus Vc, then Vi minus of what is Vc, minus Vm, Vc equal to minus Vm, then V naught equal to Vi plus Vm. Okay, and this is the DC voltage that is added to the input waveform. Since it is a positive clamper, it will add positive DC voltage. Okay, this is the DC voltage Vm. Why it is DC? Because it is constant. Voltage capacitor is constant. Okay, write down. Hence a DC voltage of plus Vm. Hence a DC voltage of plus Vm gets added to input. Write down this. When Vi equal to Vm, V naught equal to 2 Vm, and when Vi equal to minus Vm, V naught equal to 0 volt. Okay, write down. Output will be a square wave signal whose values changes from 0 to plus 2 Vm. So clamper never changes the shape of the signal. Input was a square wave signal, output is also a square wave signal, and also it will not change the peak to peak value. Input signal having peak to peak value 2 Vm, output signal is also having peak to peak value 2 Vm. So output will be a square wave signal whose value changes from 0 to plus 2 Vm. Right, next point. Negative clamper clamps, or in bracket hanging means clamps or hang. Negative clamper clamps or hangs. Positive clamper clamps negative peak of output. Write on positive clamper, or write on this way, that negative peak of output is clamped or hang to 0 volt. Negative peak of output is clamped or hang to 0 volt. Negative peak of output is clamped or hang to 0 volt. Full stop. Hence positive clamper is a negative peak clamper. Hence positive clamper is a negative peak clamper. Okay. Write down some note. First note. Okay. Suppose dad have some cut-in voltage V gamma. Okay. Then we will replace it with a series combination of ideal dad and a battery of V gamma. This is V naught and this is your VI. Let I am assuming my input voltage is a plus minus Vm square wave signal like this. Okay. Now during the negative half cycle, your diode will be forward biased. During negative half cycle, diode becomes forward biased, and it will be replaced with short circuit. Okay, it will be replaced with short circuit. This is your BC voltage across capacitor. Okay, then your capacitor will charge through the diode up to what? Up to Vm minus V gamma, up to Vm minus V gamma, because what is the maximum value of input? Vm. Okay, and some of the input value voltage will be drop across this battery, so V gamma. So what is the voltage here? Vm minus V gamma. So voltage across capacitor will be Vm minus V gamma. So capacitor voltage will charge in this way up to Vm minus V gamma, because diode has some cutting voltage, so some voltage will drop across the diode. Now during positive half cycle, during the positive half cycle, when you apply, when Vi becomes positive, then your diode becomes when Vi is positive, then diode becomes reverse biased and it will be replaced with open circuit. Okay, we will open circuit this, and since there is no discharge path, so capacitor voltage will not decrease. Okay, capacitor will be fixed at Vm minus V gamma forever. Once it reaches to its maximum value, that is Vm minus V gamma, then capacitor voltage will be fixed at Vm minus V gamma, irrespective of input being positive or negative. Okay, then you can say what is Vc? If this voltage is plus minus Vm minus V gamma, then Vc, this plus minus V gamma will be minus of Vm minus V gamma. Okay, minus of Vm minus V gamma. So what is the output voltage? V naught equal to Vi minus Vc. What is Vc? Minus of Vm minus V gamma. So you can write Vi plus Vm minus V gamma. Okay. This is your DC voltage, added DC voltage, added DC voltage. This is the DC voltage added with the input voltage. Okay. Now, if input voltage is plus Vm, when Vi is plus Vm, then output voltage will be V naught equal to plus Vm, that is 2Vm minus V gamma, 2Vm minus V gamma. And when input voltage V equal to minus Vm, then what is your output voltage? Minus Vm plus Vm, that is 0, and this is minus V gamma. So output voltage becomes minus V gamma. So it is minus V gamma. Now plot the output waveform. This is your minus V gamma. Okay, this is your minus V gamma. So when Vi is plus Vm, output voltage is 2Vm minus V gamma. This is your 2V. If this is Vm, then this will be 2Vm. Then what is 2Vm minus V gamma? Here, this is plus 2Vm minus V gamma. So when input voltage is Vm plus Vm, output voltage is 2Vm minus V gamma. This is your output voltage. Okay. And when input voltage is minus Bm, output voltage is minus B gamma. Where is minus B gamma? Here. This is the output waveform. The red color is the output waveform. Okay, this is your V naught, and you can see that this positive clamper clamps or hanging its negative peak to what is this? This voltage is B gamma. So if you reverse the polarity, it will be minus B gamma. Okay. So this clamper is clamping or hanging its negative peak to minus B gamma. If this voltage is minus plus is plus B gamma, if you reverse it, this side to plus and this side to minus, it will be minus B gamma. Okay. Let us on the second note. In first note, if dad is non-ideal, that is the dad has cut-in voltage. And second note is like this. If the circuit is given like this, this is your reference voltage VR, and this is the output voltage V naught, and this is your input voltage VA, and this is voltage across capacitor. Same story, during negative half cycle, capacitor will charge up to what? Bm minus Br. Capacitor will charge up to during negative half cycle, this diode will be forward biased and capacitor will charge up to what? Bm minus Br. Bm minus Br. And once capacitor reaches to Vm minus Br, irrespective of input being positive or negative, voltage across capacitor will not change because there is no discharge path. Okay, and if you want to plot the waveform, input to output waveform, if you want to plot the input and output waveform, okay, if this is your input waveform having maximum value plus Bm and minimum value minus Bm, and this is your Br. Let Br be some positive value. Br can be any value, can be positive or negative or zero value. Let Br some positive value. Let this is my Br. Okay, and I said that it is a positive clamper, so it will clamps negative peak of output to the reference voltage, and clamper does not change the shape as well as peak to peak value. So the output waveform will be something like this. Okay, this is your output. Okay, negative peak of the output waveform, negative, this is the negative peak and this is the positive peak. So negative peak of output is clamped to the reference voltage. So this is, and what is this value? What is this value? plus 2 Vm minus Br. Okay, this is your output waveform. So positive clamper clamps negative peak of output to the reference voltage. Remember this point, that negative clamper clamps positive peak of output to the reference voltage, and positive clamper clamps negative peak of output to the reference voltage. Remember this definition. Negative clamper clamps positive peak of output voltage to the reference voltage, and positive clamper clamps negative peak of output to the reference voltage. Okay. Write down one summary. Positive clamper clamps negative peak of output to reference voltage Vr. Then give the next heading, voltage multiplier. The next topic is voltage multiplier. Give the heading, voltage multiplier. So what is a voltage multiplier? A voltage multiplier is a circuit whose input is a AC signal and output is an integer multiple of maximum value or peak value of input. Okay, a circuit whose input is an AC and output is a DC. Okay, output is a DC voltage which is integer multiple of peak input value. Okay, which is integer multiple of peak input value. Okay, so for an voltage multiplier, the input is an AC signal and output is a DC signal which is integer multiple of peak input value. That integer can be Vm or 2 Vm or 3 Vm, like this. So integer multiple of peak input value. Output voltage is a DC voltage which is integer multiple of peak input value. Write down this point. A circuit in which input is an AC waveform, and output is a DC voltage, which is an integral multiple of peak input value. That is, if out, write down like this. Yeah. Write down like this. Now Vm output can be 2 Vm, 3 Vm, 4 Vm, so on. Okay, write down this example. V not equal to 2 Vm, 3 Vm, 4 Vm, like this. Now, if output voltage is 2 Vm, then that circuit is called as voltage doubler. Okay. If output voltage is 2 times peak input value, it is called as voltage doubler. If the output voltage is double that of the input voltage, is called as voltage doubler. And if output voltage is 3 times the peak input value, it is called as voltage tripler. Voltage tripler. If output voltage is 4 times peak input value, it is called as voltage quadrupler. Okay. In example, you can write this. Example, right? Example, if V not equal to 2 Vm, it is called as voltage doubler, and if V not equal to 3 Vm, it is called as voltage tripler, and if V not equal to 4 Vm, it is called as voltage quadrupler, 4 times. Okay. The input voltage can be any SU waveform. It can be a square wave, triangular wave, any SU waveform. Okay. Write down, a voltage multiplier consists of diodes and capacitors. Write down, a voltage multiplier consists of diodes and capacitors. Then give the heading voltage doubler. Give the heading voltage doubler. Voltage doubler. What is the voltage doubler circuit? This is your input voltage VI. This is your diode D1. This is D2. This is your capacitor C1. This is your capacitor C2, and this is your output voltage. Okay, this is your output voltage, which is equal to VC2, voltage across capacitor C2. This is the circuit for a voltage doubler. Let I am assuming VIB plus minus Vm square wave signal, plus minus Vm square wave signal. I am assuming my input be a square wave signal having maximum value plus Vm and minimum value minus Vm. Now what happens? During the negative half cycle, this diode will be forward biased. What about this diode? This diode becomes reverse biased. So it will be replaced with open circuit, and this will be replaced with short circuit. So capacitor will charge through the diode D1. Okay, up to what? Up to maximum value of input, that is Vm. During negative half cycle, diode D1 becomes forward biased, and capacitor will charge through D1 up to peak input value Vm. Now when Va becomes positive, when input voltage is positive, your diode D1 will be reverse biased and diode D2 becomes forward biased. Okay, and capacitor will charge through this way. Capacitor will charge through D2 like this. The current will be flowing this way. This path becomes open circuited, and this diode D2 becomes forward biased and replaced with short circuit. So capacitor will charge through this. Capacitor C2 will charge through D2 up to what? What is the net input voltage? This net input voltage will be this voltage Vc plus Vi. If you open circuit diode D1, what is the net input voltage? What is the Vi value during positive half cycle? Plus Vm, that is 2 Vm. So capacitor C2 will charge up to 2 Vm. like this. Capacitor will charge in this way up to what? What is the net input voltage? Voltage across capacitor plus input voltage. That is Bm plus Bm, that is 2 Bm. Capacitor will charge through diode D2 up to its net input value, that is 2 Bm. Okay. Then what is the output voltage? V naught equal to Vc2, that is V naught equal to 2 Bm, that is 2 Bm. And output voltage is 2 times input voltage, 2 times the maximum value of input voltage. So it is called as a voltage Doppler. And what is Bc1? This is your Bc1 plus minus Vc1. But if this is Bc1, then what is Bc1? Minus Bm. So Bc1 is minus Bm and Bc2 will be plus 2 Bm. I write down some point. Let Bi be, Bi can be any SU waveform. Okay, let I am assuming Bi be plus minus Bm square wave signal. Okay, I write down, let Bi be plus minus Bm square wave signal. I write down, during negative half cycle, D1 becomes forward biased and capacitor C1 will charge through D1 up to Bm, up to, if this voltage is Vm, capacitor voltage Vc1 will be minus Vm. So write down, capacitor will charge through D1 up to peak input value minus Bm, that is nothing but voltage across capacitor Vc1. Write down next point, during positive half cycle, that D2 will conduct, and C2 will charge through D2 up to 2 Bm, that is this voltage plus this voltage, that is the net input voltage. If you open circuit this path and that becomes forward biased, capacitor will charge up to, what is the net input voltage? This voltage plus this voltage, that is 2 Bm, up to 2 Bm. Capacitor C2 will charge up to 2 Bm. Hence, write down next one, when both capacitors are fully charged, see, once capacitor C1 and C2 will charge up to Bm and 2 Bm up to their maximum value, then after that capacitor voltage will be fixed at Bm and 2 Bm. Bc1 will be fixed at Bm and Bc2 will be fixed at 2 Bm, because there is no discharge path. Once it will reaches to its maximum value, capacitor voltage will not change then after, okay, because there is no discharge path. So write down this point, when both capacitors are fully charged, that is when both capacitors reaches steady state, current flow in the circuit becomes zero. And capacitor voltage remains constant. Once capacitor reaches its maximum values, then capacitor voltage will be fixed. It will not change then after. Write down this. In steady state, Bc1 becomes minus Bm. What is Bc1? Minus Bm. And Bc2 is, this is your Bc2 is 2 Bm. Write down this. And write down, thus output voltage equal to Vc2 equal to 2 Vm. It is a voltage Doppler. Output voltage is 2 times the input voltage. Now, I written one note. I written one note. This is your input voltage VA, and this is your output voltage V naught. This is D1, this is D2, this is C1, this is C2, and this is VC1, and this is VC2. I am just reversing the diode connection, okay, to earlier one. If you reverse both the diodes, then what happens? I am assuming my input voltage VA plus minus Bm square wave signal like this, having peak value plus Bm and minimum value minus Bm. Now, during when input voltage is positive, this diode becomes forward biased and it will be replaced with short circuit. At that time, D2 becomes reverse biased. Okay, so capacitor will charge, capacitor C1 will charge through D1 up to what? Up to the maximum value of input. What is the maximum value? Bm. Up to maximum value of input. Okay, and during when VA input voltage is negative, when input voltage is negative, D1 becomes reverse biased and C2 will charge because D2 becomes forward biased. When you apply negative voltage, when VA becomes negative, okay, then D2 becomes forward biased and it will be replaced with short circuit, and D1 becomes reverse biased because if you apply negative voltage, D1 becomes reverse biased, so it will be replaced with open circuit, and capacitor C2 will charge through D2 in this way. Okay, C2 will charge through D2 in this way up to what? What is the net input voltage? Minus Bm, and what is the minimum input voltage when VA is negative? That is Bm, like this. So Bm, that is 2 Bm. So this voltage becomes plus minus 2 Bm. Okay, this voltage minus plus Bm, minus plus Bm, that is 2 Bm. So capacitor C2 will charge up to this voltage 2 Bm. Then what is output voltage? You can say B naught equal to VC2 equal to what? Plus minus, if this voltage is plus minus is 2 Bm, then what is plus minus this voltage? That is minus 2 Bm. So B naught equal to minus 2 Bm. Output voltage is minus 2 times Bm. So if you reverse the diode connection, output voltage becomes minus 2 Bm, that is VC2 becomes minus 2 Bm and BC1 becomes plus Bm. Earlier on, BC1 was minus Bm and BC2 was plus 2 Bm. Okay, so in steady state, you write in steady state BC1 in this circuit, BC1 is plus Bm and BC2 equal to minus 2 Bm. And output voltage equal to minus 2 Vm. Output voltage equal to BC2 equal to minus 2 Vm. In a voltage multiplier, capacitor C1 will charge up to Vm and C2 will charge up to 2 Vm. Okay, you see, capacitor C1 will charge up to Vm and C2 will charge up to 2 Vm. In any voltage multiplier circuit, capacitor C1 will charge up to Vm and other capacitors will charge up to 2 Vm. Okay, write down this point. In a voltage multiplier, first point, capacitor C1 charges up to peak input, that is Vm. Capacitor C1 charges up to peak input, that is Vm. In second point, other capacitors C2, C3, C4, etc. will charge up to 2 times the peak input. Charge up to 2 times the peak input. Then give the heading voltage tripler or quadrupler. Voltage quadrupler or tripler. What is the circuit for a voltage quadrupler or tripler? Quadrupler means output voltage will be 4 times input voltage, 4 times peak input value, and tripler means output voltage will be 3 times the peak input value. What is the circuit for it? This is the circuit of a voltage tripler as well as a voltage quadrupler. This circuit will work like a voltage tripler as well as voltage quadrupler. This is your input voltage VA. This is C1 and this is C2. This is C3 and this is C4. This is your D1. This is D2. This is D3, this is D4. Draw the circuit. Here you can assume input be a plus minus Bm square wave signal. Okay, and during negative half cycle, when Ba is negative, D1 will be forward biased and capacitor C1 will charge through D1 up to what? Up to peak input value, that is Bm. And other capacitor, I said, in a voltage multiplier, only capacitor C1 will charge up to peak input value and other capacitors like C2, C3, C4 will charge up to 2 times peak input value. Then how C2 will charge? C2 will charge in this way. C2 will charge through D2. So this voltage will be plus minus up to what? 2 bm. And C3 will charge this way. C3 will charge through D3. This side will be plus and this side will be minus up to 2 bm. And D4 will charge through, C4 will charge through D4 like this. Okay, up to what? This side positive, this side negative, up to 2 bm. And if you want to take the output, let this node be B. Sorry, if you want to take the output across this and this, then what is the voltage you get? This voltage plus this voltage, it will be plus minus 4 bm. If you output take across C2 and C4, then what is the voltage you get? 4 bm. This side positive and this side negative. And if you want to take the output across C1 and C3 like this, if you take the output across C3 and C1 like this, plus minus bm plus minus 2 bm, it will be 3 bm. So here you get output 3 times peak input value, and here output you get 4 times peak input value. If you take output across C1 and C3, it will be 3 times peak input value, and if you take output across C2 and C4, it will be 4 times peak input value. Write down this point. And draw the diagram. Write down. Write down. C1 charges up to peak input Vm in bracket. C1 charges up to peak input in bracket Vm, and remaining capacitors charges up to 2 times peak input, and remaining capacitors charges up to 2 times peak input in bracket 2 bm. That is, remaining capacitor will charge up to 2 bm. And on the next point, if output is taken across C2 and C4, if output is taken across C2 and C4, then a DC voltage of 4 bm can be obtained. If you take the output across C2 and C4, you will get a DC voltage of 4 bm. Right, on next point, if output is taken across C1 and C3, if output is taken across C1 and C3, then a DC voltage of 3 Vm can be obtained. That is, if you take the output across C1 and C3, then how much voltage you get? 3 Vm. Okay. And if you take the output across C2 and C4, you will get 4 beam. So this circuit can be working like an voltage tripler as well as voltage quadrupler. The same circuit can be worked like a voltage tripler and voltage quadrupler. So thank you.